There are times when science and nature seem to have mixed,
It's still alive, somehow.
just to mess with us.
ماله
From animals that look like a blend of two different species to real monsters coming back to life. Hold your breath to watch these weird and terrifying beings, as some of them are created on purpose.
Whoa, it's moving so weird, Tessa.
In the shadowy depths of Papua New Guinea, a daring traveler explored ancient, misty caves. Moving further, his light revealed a massive web spanning the cave. Emerging from the gloom, the Jubbafofi, a colossal spider with legs as long as 5 feet, made its presence known. The giant Jubbafofi moved quickly. Some people wonder if these hidden caves might be secret labs where scientists do strange experiments. Could they be trying to bring fictional monsters to life? Maybe the Jubbafofi is the result of one of these spooky science projects.
Please keep recording no matter what, okay?
I am not stopping.
Folklore skeleton.
Where the hell did you find that thing?
A playful dog uncovered a mythical mystery right in its own backyard. The dog proudly trotted up to its owner, holding something small and eerie between its teeth. It looked almost human, but far too tiny. Curious, the owner snapped a few photos and posted them online. Instantly, theories started coming. It seemed like a Yanglot, a magical being from Indonesian folklore, or maybe a creepy voodoo doll.
Fuck, man. Why don't you bring home rats instead?
But the truth turned out to be even more shocking. Experts confirmed it was the skeleton of a duende, a mischievous creature from legend.
The f, man? Why don't you bring home rats instead?
Monhopper.
ماله
When fishermen discovered a strange animal that resembled a cross between a fly, a grasshopper, and a monkey, they were astounded. Its wide wing-like fins gave it an insect-like appearance, despite its scaly fish body. Its rough and bumpy face almost resembled a monkey's, while the textured wings made it seem ready to take flight. The creature's strange combination of features left the fishermen puzzled, wondering if they had discovered something entirely new or an ancient creature hidden in the depths.
ماله
Humanoid monkey. White beard, glasses, and a buttoned shirt. A true gentleman. At first it might look like one, but wait until he turns his head. The face. It wasn't human. It was a monkey's. Yet he spoke like a scholar, sharing secrets. The mix of a monkey's face and a man's body felt unnatural. This impossible fusion stood there, commanding attention and leaving everyone in awe. What secrets did this bizarre being hold, and how did he come to be? Comment down your thoughts below. Skinwalker. Behind the wire fence, something stood. A creature that looked sick and wild. Its dark skin was hairy with wide eyes filled with hunger and madness. Its twisted mouth showed sharp, uneven teeth. Long fingers ended in sharp claws, gripping the fence tightly, as if desperate to escape. The way it moved was unsettling, almost as if it had lost its mind from some evil experiment. The person who filmed it called it a skinwalker, but online users are still trying to figure it out. Chimoki. A farmer stumbled upon a bizarre crossbreed on his farm. What looked like a regular white chicken, but with the head of a monkey. He called it Chimoki. The creature walked and clucked like any other chicken, but its monkey-like face, with sharp eyes and a tiny nose, set it apart. Videos of Chimoki have spread like wildfire, leaving everyone stunned. Experts believe it could be a rare cross between a bird and a primate, an impossible hybrid that shouldn't exist. Hairy mystery. With a face hauntingly human and the body of a wolf, this creature looked like something pulled out of a nightmare. Long black nails and a mane of thick hair gave way to a smooth lower body, making it hard to decide if it was more animal or more human. Images of this bizarre being flooded social media, stirring whispers of the Nazi experiment, a secretive project said to create hybrids. Could it be true? Has dark science blurred the lines between man and beast once again? Andean tiger. In the backyard of a secret lab hidden from the world, scientists revealed something bizarre, a creature known as the double-nosed Andean tiger. It looked like a fluffy puppy at first, with two strange noses and big, curious eyes. But watch out! With sharp teeth and an aggressive temper, it growled and snapped at anyone who came close. The scientists had to keep it in a strong cage, afraid of what it might do. This wasn't just any creature. It was the result of a twisted experiment, something that should never have been created. Yet, here it was. Mystic creature scene. In an Indian village, something extraordinary has happened. A cow that seems almost divine. With two faces and one body, it's a sight that leaves everyone speechless. Draped in colorful garlands and treated with the utmost care, it's seen as a heavenly sign. Every day, people gather, whispering in wonder, believing they're witnessing a blessing straight from the gods. After all, in this village, cows are revered as goddesses, and this one, with its twin faces, is the ultimate sign that something sacred walks among them. Mousy fish.
What is this fish? What is it?
A fisherman on the dock noticed a weird creature struggling near the edge, repeatedly hitting its head against the wooden bridge logs. Its front half was clearly a fish, complete with fins and gills, while its back half resembled a mouse. Its long, snake-like tail was moving gracefully into the water, like a mousy fish. The creature moved back and forth between land and sea, a strange mix of two worlds, because of a lab experiment. Its existence shows us just how strange life can be.
That is not a fish.
Faceless frog.
It's still alive, somehow.
Junkyard Pahoa, Hawaii became home to a truly bizarre amphibian. This unique creature's body is characterized by smooth, dark skin and a wrinkled texture similar to a frog. But the most striking feature was the absence of a traditional head, leading to speculation about its survival mechanisms. The observer was particularly curious about the frog's feeding habits, theorizing that it might rely on insects accidentally landing in its open mouth.
No one knows how it eats. Maybe the bugs just land in its mouth and it swallows them.
It may be the product of a mutation or genetic anomaly.
It's still alive, somehow.
Unsettling moving creature.
Oh!
On a bustling fishing dock, an unusual creature was placed on a cutting board. Its pink, slimy body appeared lifeless, yet to everyone's shock, it started twitching wildly. The fishermen looked on in disbelief as the creature, thought to be lifeless, continued to move. Its body resembled a strange mix between a fish and a frog, with small, almost claw-like limbs. Some believed it was just nerves reacting, while others whispered about the mysteries of the deep. No one could explain how this strange being kept moving.
Whoa!
Chicken crab. Camera footage of an unusual object was taken in a park close to Salt Lake City. A creature with the body of a chicken but the legs of a crab wandered through the area. Quickly dubbed the chicken crab, this strange hybrid puzzled everyone with its odd appearance and unknown origin. The creature moved slowly, surveying its surroundings and searching for food in a nearby park. Its unusual form leaves many wondering if this strange crossbreed is the result of secret experiments quietly taking place behind the scenes. Mutant bird. A local made a surprising catch, a bird that didn't look quite right. Its body was small and covered in feathers, but its neck was long, thick, and heavy, almost like a coiled rope. The tiny head seemed lost on top of this bulky neck, which made it look like the bird was struggling just to hold it up. Even stranger, the neck had a design like a tiger, giving it a bizarre look. With such short wings, it couldn't fly well, weighed down by its unusual neck. A rare mutation that left this poor bird stuck on the ground. Little kitten. A tiny, hairless kitten was born showing signs of physical defects. Its underdeveloped body and closed eyes hinted at complications during birth. Held gently in hand by the owner, the kitten displayed signs of a genetic mutation, causing its frail limbs and misshapen features. Though delicate and vulnerable, the kitten represented the unpredictable nature of life, offering a chance for further understanding of genetic defects in newborn animals to save the world. Humans and dinosaurs.
Oh, whoa. What is that?
Could humans and dinosaurs have once walked the Earth together? The tiny creature sits quietly on a person's hand, looking calm and relaxed. At first glance, you'd think it's some exotic lizard with unusual scales, but with wings. That's where the suspense enters. The creature's intricate wings have a mesmerizing mix of colors, and its agile body seems built for both flying and running. There's something special about the moment, almost like a forgotten piece of history brought to life. It might have emerged from a prehistoric fossilized egg. This small winged animal isn't something out of fantasy. It's a real, tangible dragon, displaying extinct dragons. Grotesque creature. Sitting in the hand of this man is a strange creature that looked like to be a result of a secret experiment. Its pale, almost hairless body shook as it stood, with oversized humanoid eyes and limbs that didn't seem to belong to any known species. It resembled a dog pub. The creature shivered, as if uncomfortable in its mutated form. This grotesque mutation is likely the result of the increased radiation levels that followed the disaster. Plants have changed shape, and now, even animals born in the Chernobyl region carry physical deformities. Snail or octopus? An odd creature captured everyone's attention in the middle of a gym. It had the smooth, slimy body of a snail, gliding along the treadmill with unexpected speed. Its upper half, however, resembled an octopus, with several tentacle-like appendages curling and reaching out from its face. The tentacles explored the gym equipment as it moved, adding to the surreal sight. It appeared it wanted to lose some of its fat on the treadmill. Mythical pony. In a quiet meadow, a mysterious creature was spotted, its body shimmering in the sunlight. The animal had a ghostly white form with barely visible features and horns that curved delicately upward. Its presence felt otherworldly, as if it had stepped out of a dream. Locals couldn't believe their eyes, speculating whether it was a rare mutation or could be a more magical one. They called it a miracle pony. Human-pig hybrid? Researchers received an alarming call about a newborn piglet in Chile, but this wasn't just any piglet. Born with a human-like face, the creature had a hairless, pink body. Its oversized head and mouth, long nails, elf-like ears, and large snout gave it a bizarre appearance. The piglet's condition raised serious concerns about its origin, sparking debates on whether this was a natural mutation or a lab-bred hybrid gone wrong. Griffin.
There's another one there. What is that?
While filming a clear evening sky, a man noticed what looked like a huge bird flying overhead. But when it spread its wings, he realized it wasn't just a bird. It had the powerful body of a lion. Before the man could film it further, the creature disappeared behind a building. Many people claimed this was a griffin, a mythical creature with the body of a lion and the wings and head of an eagle. Though believed to be extinct, another video surfaced a few years ago showing someone petting this legendary being. This exciting discovery has captured the attention of many, including scientists. Could there be truth to the ancient stories of griffins? What do you think?
There's another one there. Look at. What is that?
The kaiju skin mite. Imagine finding a bug so weird, it looks like it came from outer space. That's what happened to a scientist exploring a remote area. This strange insect is called the kaiju skin mite. It's pale and has a body like a crab, but with wiggly tentacles too. Dark spots cover its shell, making it look even more alien. The weirdest part? It has lots of legs that move super fast. Scientists think this odd bug might be a mite that changed because of yucky stuff in the air and water. It's like the mite put on a monster costume. This creepy crawler is teaching us a big lesson about taking care of our planet. Black dog. A local man watched a group of dogs run past his house, but one caught his eye. It moved randomly, struggling to keep up with the others. Its back legs dragged slightly, and its spine appeared short and malformed, a clear sign of a genetic disorder. The dog had no tail, and despite its efforts, its movements were awkward and unsettling. In the pack, it stood out, a twisted glitch in nature's design, running alongside the ordinary like a shadow of things gone wrong. Crabby fish. The fisherman pulled in his net, expecting a normal catch, until he saw something strange. A creature flopped onto the deck and then started crawling. It moved using its claws like little legs. The fisherman stared. Was it a fish or a crab? Its body looked like a fish with crab claws. It didn't seem natural. Could this be a mix of two different creatures? Or maybe a strange mutation from polluted waters? As it rushed away, the fisherman couldn't help but wonder, what exactly did he just catch? Three-headed. Scientists have found something really surprising. A frog with not one, not two, but 3 heads. Each head has big, shiny eyes and looks just like a regular frog's head. This is very unusual and has everyone talking. People are curious about how this frog ended up with 3 heads. They're wondering if it was something in its environment or in its genes that made this happen. As the experts keep studying this rare frog, it remains a fascinating and mysterious creature. Double trouble.
Yo, I think we're seeing some aliens.
An ordinary day for this fisherman turned out to be extraordinary when a strange fish jumped into his net, like a mistake of nature brought up from the dark depths. This wasn't just any catch, it was a rare 2-mouthed fish. The sight left him stunned, staring at the deformed creature with a mix of awe and disbelief. Could be the water's poison, or something even worse. The fish was returned to the sea, but the mystery remained. What could twist life into such a bizarre shape?
Those other two just showed up.
2-headed piglet.
I looked over, I didn't know what it was. So once I figured out what it was, I thought I better take it away.
When Rudy the piglet was born, his owner could hardly believe his eyes. This wasn't just any piglet. Rudy had 2 heads. 3 curious eyes blinked up at the owner, with 2 snouts sniffing the air, and 2 mouths making tiny grunting noises. The rare condition is known as diplocephaly porcinus, a mutation so uncommon that he didn't know what to think at first. But it didn't take long for Rudy to win his heart. With double the rooting power and twice the appetite, Rudy became the farm's little star, turning his strange looks into a source of joy and wonder. A living reminder that sometimes nature creates its own kind of miracle.
Rudy, because it's got 2 noses and it's kind of like got twice the rooting power.
Humanoid goat. What would you do if a goat stared back at you with eyes that didn't quite match? This wasn't your average farm animal. Its white and brown fur looked normal enough, But one glance at its face, and everything changed. A twisted snout, eyes that seemed oddly placed, and a crooked jaw that gave it an almost magical look. Even strangely, it looked like a goat with a human face. What should have been an ordinary goat became the center of attention, a creature that looked like it stepped out of a fairy tale, turning heads wherever it went. Goat human. In a dark barn, a strange creature stands, leaving everyone confused. Its body looked like a normal goat, but the face was all wrong. The long neck twisted oddly, and its face was stretched, almost human-like. It was like a mix of a goat's body and something else entirely, something not quite right. People began calling it the Goat Fiend, a name that matched its weird mix of the familiar and the unknown, a creature that looked like it stepped right out of a nightmare. Mononicus. Late at night, deep in the jungle, a researcher moved quietly. He was carrying a strange animal, its body hidden under a thick cover. It was something rare. When he finally removed the cover, the animal went into the jungle speedily. It had long legs like a bird and one sharp claw on each arm. What was it? A Mononicus, a type of dinosaur that no one had seen in millions of years. How did it end up here? Maybe it was brought back in a lab, or from a hidden fossil. No one knows. But now, it's free, ruling the jungle once more, and no one can stop it. Two-headed calf. An extraordinary calf has become the center of attention in the village of Navalur, Tamil Nadu. Born with 2 heads, 3 eyes, and 2 snouts, yet only 1 pair of ears and a single mouth. This rare calf has left locals both amazed and curious. Remarkably, it appears healthy and well-adjusted to its rural surroundings. The video captures heartwarming moments of villagers gently caring for the calf, feeding it by hand, and ensuring it thrives despite its unique condition. The sight is a wonder for all who encounter it. Puppy. A strange puppy was born on a small farm, its appearance catching everyone by surprise. Unlike its siblings, the puppy's face had a misshapen snout and no visible eyes. The farmers were puzzled, but cared for the tiny creature with love. The little puppy's odd features made it hard for people to understand what it could grow into. Despite its unusual appearance, the puppy was given warmth and care, becoming the center of attention on the farm. A reminder that even the most unusual creatures deserve a chance. Bakeneko.
Oh, hell no. That's crazy.
You have seen cats, but this one stands out from the rest. A lady witnessed it prowling the backyard with a strength too great for a house pet. It wasn't just a cat. It had lion-like features, a thick mane framing its face. Its pitch-black eyes watched the yard like a king surveying his kingdom. Curious, she shared the video online, and netizens got excited. They claimed this cat was a bakeneko, a supernatural creature from Japanese folklore. No doubt, unknowingly, the resident had brought not just a pet, but a majestic beast into their home.
Oh, hell no. That's crazy.
Monkey-faced piglet. In a small village in Guizhou province, a piglet was born. But one look at its face, and jaws dropped. This wasn't just any piglet. Its face looked more like a monkey's. An overbite, a peculiar nose, and eyes that seemed almost human left everyone puzzled. With such a unique face, it couldn't feed like the others, and needed to be bottle-fed by hand. Day by day, crowds gathered to see the piglet that defied all expectations, each visitor leaving with the same question: what could have caused such a mix of features? Slytherin hybrid. villagers discovered an odd creature, part snake, part lizard. Its body was like a lizard's with legs, but it moved smoothly like a snake. The head and long tail were just like a snake's too, complete with sharp eyes that seemed to look right through you. The locals were amazed by this strange mix and showed it off in photos, capturing every unusual detail. It was uncomfortable in its movements. A crossbreed of snake and lizard is the result of such unease. Cyclops puppy. A tiny puppy twisted beside its siblings, but one look and it was clear. This puppy was unlike the rest, with only a single eye in the center of its face. The Cyclops puppy seemed almost surreal. Its mother, unaware, licked it gently like any other, but experts pointed to malnutrition as the likely cause. A rare genetic twist that left everyone speechless. The strange birth has left many wondering what could have gone wrong inside the womb. Centipede. In a rare sighting, an 8-foot-long creature was seen crawling in broad daylight. It looked like a huge centipede, slowly moving across the dry landscape. Its thick red body matched descriptions of the Mongolian worm, a creature from local legends. Witnesses were shocked to see this enormous cryptid so clearly captured for the first time. Its unusual size and strange, massive presence point to the possibility that it is not a myth after all. This could be the result of a lab experiment gone too far. Two-faced mutant turtle. A soldier patrolling near an old military test site stumbled upon a disturbing sight. A mutant turtle with two faces pulled from a nearby pond. Its shell was spiked and deformed, and its discolored skin hinted at the natural thing. The two heads moved independently, an unsettling reminder of possible exposure to radiation or chemicals from the site. Experts believe this rare deformity could be linked to environmental contamination. The discovery has raised questions about the long-term effects of military testing on local wildlife. Two-faced shark. Deep beneath the ocean, a creature unlike any other swam through the murky waters, a two-faced shark. Its massive body moved gracefully, but what caught the diver's attention were its two faces, both sides lined with rows of sharp teeth. The eerie sight left them frozen in awe and disbelief. The shark's dual faces, staring in different directions, gave it a haunting presence. This rare mutation occurred due to developmental issues while still in the womb, causing the shark to form two faces instead of one. Calf human face. A newborn calf has left everyone scratching their heads. Just like other animals, it was dark brown and healthy, but its face was completely different. White and almost human-like. Eyes too big, nose too small, and a softness that didn't belong. Only its long calf ears hinted at what it really was. Videos of this unusual calf spread quickly, leaving people amazed. But while the world watched, the calf grew weaker. It seemed like nature's twist had made it fragile, a rare creation that wasn't meant to last. Cyclops albino shark. A rare discovery was made in the Sea of Cortez, when a fisherman, Enrique Lucero, found an albino Cyclops shark fetus inside a larger shark. The creature had one large eye in the center of its head, unlike anything seen before. Verified by Mexican marine scientists, this find is the first of its kind to be officially documented. Despite its uniqueness, the Cyclops shark likely wouldn't have survived in the wild. Pollution was ruled out as a cause, with the deformity attributed to a rare genetic mutation. One-eyed calf. In the small town of Bardhaman, West Bengal, a remarkable calf has captured the hearts of the entire community. Born with one large eye in the center of its forehead and no nose, The calf's unusual appearance shocked locals. After the calf's mother rejected it at first, the villagers took it in and raised it as a miracle of God. The calf's peculiar appearance, one eye and no nose, is probably the result of cyclopia, an uncommon congenital disorder that causes improper division of the brain's hemispheres during development. Giant sloth.
Okay, that's weird.
Thought to be long gone, a giant sloth made a sudden appearance, putting his onlookers in a complete shock. This wasn't your cute little tree hugger. This sloth was enormous, covered in thick, black fur. It looked like a huge, moving shadow. Even though it was huge, the giant sloth moved slowly and had sleepy eyes, just like its smaller cousins. It moved across the field, taking big, heavy steps that must have made the ground shake. How could an animal that was supposed to be extinct for thousands of years be here now? Well, it might be the result of a secret science experiment, but now it is no more secret for the world.
Okay, that's weird.
Varanus salvator. A diver was left speechless upon spotting a smartest figure gliding effortlessly through the water. It wasn't a fish or a sea creature. It was an Asian water monitor. This large lizard, native to South and Southeast Asia, has a long, snake-like body and a powerful tail, making it a perfect swimmer. Known for being a skilled hunter, this lizard is just as comfortable in rivers and lakes as it is on dry land. With sharp senses and agility, it uses its powerful limbs and tail to hunt prey like fish and small mammals, proving it's one of the top predators in its habitat. Pikachu. Is Pikachu real? A mysterious creature sparks global interest. In a muddy field, an onlooker stumbled upon an extraordinary sight. A creature with bright yellow fur and black-tipped ears, remarkably similar to the beloved Pokemon Pikachu. Capturing photos, the person quickly shared them online, igniting excitement and speculation worldwide. This unique animal might be a rare genetic mutation, a newly discovered species, or even a result of selective breeding intended to mimic Pikachu. Belgian Blue Bull. The bustling arena suddenly hushed as Zugar Dozo stepped into view, a beast unlike anything locals had ever seen. Towering at 59 inches and weighing a staggering 2976 pounds, this Belgian Blue Bull was pure muscle, each powerful stride making the ground tremble. But what left the crowd speechless wasn't just his size, it was his origin. Zugar wasn't born. He was built and created in a lab to be the ultimate symbol of strength. It is a living, breathing masterpiece, showing how far science has pushed nature's boundaries, and leaving everyone wondering what comes next. Reflected head. It was a day like any other, until the farmers stumbled upon a newly born animal. There, lying in the straw, was a calf with two heads. Its soft brown body looked ordinary enough, but the sight of two faces sharing a single neck was mesmerizing. Each head blinked independently. Experts were called in, explaining the unusual condition as polycephaly, a genetic mutation rarely seen in nature. Now, the little calf rests quietly. T-Rex carcass. A surprising discovery was made deep in the Amazon rainforest of Brazil, a lifeless T-Rex-like creature. Its large body was found in the thick forest, with its huge jaws wide open, showing sharp teeth. The remains were old and starting to rot, blending into the plants around it. People who saw it were shocked, wondering how such a creature could be here. Some believe it's a sign of ancient life. Well, Amazon is famous for hiding secrets, and we know the reason now. Salamorm. A camper exploring deep in the forest stumbled upon a strange creature crawling through the underbrush. Its bright orange body was long and smooth, with small hand-like limbs helping it move across the ground. The creature's head was pale and bulbous, almost featureless. The camper, amazed by the sight, named it the Salamorm, as it resembled a mix between a salamander and a worm. this was a new species or a weird mutation of nature. Later, experts confirmed it was a rare mutation caused by genetic changes, making it an unusual, one-of-a-kind creature of the forest. Open discussion.
Cannot explain it. It is hard to explain it. And unless you see it in person, pictures really don't do it justice. It is just freakishly weird.
A farmer in Nelson County captured an unusual creature, sparking rumors of the legendary chupacabra. Mark Cawthorne shot the strange, hairless animal for closer inspection, leaving locals debating whether it was the elusive chupacabra or a coyote with mange. Around the same time, a police dashboard camera in Texas filmed a similar creature.
I'm seeing it, but I don't believe it. It's in the daytime.
A short-legged, hairless animal with a long snout running along a dirt path. Both sightings fueled speculation about the chupacabra's existence. DNA tests are underway by the scientists, with results expected soon. But for now, the mysterious legend continues to intrigue.